Good evening, everybody. Today we are going to be doing another 5 rooms in our 100 room build. Of course, this 100 rooms is dedicated to my first 100 subscribers on YouTube. Obviously, I've reached a little bit over that now, but it means a lot to me that those who are watching are enjoying my content and have subscribed. So thank you all so much for that. Before we crack on with today's builds, I do have a bit of an announcement. I am moving house. Unfortunately, this does mean that I am going to be away for a little bit, so I'm going to not be making content from the first 10th. That includes shorts and long videos, but that is only 2 long videos that is missing that week. I do apologize, guys, but that is quite stressful doing this move. But yeah, let's crack on with today's video. We do have quite a few of the little rooms to do, so I am going to be doing pretty much all little rooms today, but hopefully after that we should be nearing the end of it here where we can start doing some bigger rooms. Just as a heads up as well, guys, this is not blood. It's actually a little heart sticker that you can put on top of spots just to help them go away. I do apologize if it's a little bit distracting during the video. But I'm going to start with this room, and I think I'm going to go with like sort of plant. I think that could be quite good. I need like obviously like a lot of surfaces that we can then put things onto. I could also go with like obviously the one that the like little table thing that this thing that comes with like the greenhouse set, because I think that one's quite good because it's got loads of space underneath as well. The annoying thing is that it's obviously only like 2x2. I'd like it if it could go into a corner, but I don't think it can unless we use like counters. I think I'm gonna put this one here. We'll add in all the surfaces first, and then I guess I gotta go in and sort of like move everything around. I think maybe like a really long plant here also quite good. And then obviously we have another section over here that I can do as well. I don't really know what kind of like flooring and things I want to do though. I think like more natural looking is a little bit better. So like just simple woods and things tend to look quite good. This is like one of my favorite wooden floorings at the minute, so I'm going to go with that one. Then in terms of walls, I guess just something like, again, quite plain. Or I could do something like this. I don't know if you'd have that in this kind of room. That's more like a bathroom or this is quite nice actually. I could do it like more of a sort of formal looking like plant room, in which case let's go with a different surface. I absolutely love this thing. See, I was thinking a plant room, but now I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, wouldn't it be really cute to have like a little seat in there, and like I could still actually do a plant room and use this. So let's see if I can do that. If I make it a little bit lighter so it matches floor a bit better, then we still have this corner which I think you could put a chair in, and we still have 2 corners over here, so it should still be quite plant heavy. I'm trying to think if there's any other surface I'd want to include, or whether I just want to go in and just sort of add like loads of plants to both those corners. I guess like you could have plants on this wall as well, so I might do some just like shelves or something up there. And it is a little bit fancy, so I'm trying to think of what kind of shelf good like this. This one's quite nice. Actually, I want it to match with the wood that we've got on the other side, and that doesn't really match. To be honest, I don't think any of them really match. Okay, well this kind of matches best, so I'm going to go with maybe like 2 of these. Go with one a little bit higher, but the door is there, and then one a little bit lower like this. Yeah, it looks pretty good. And then I still have loads of room on the floor as well to put more things. So if we go around here, I'll put a little chair, and then I guess we'll just go ahead and start decorating with all of the different plants. So obviously I want it to be kind of like quite comfortable, but I also want it to be like more modern. So I'm thinking either this or this one. I absolutely love the lovely armchair from the Tiny Living set, but this one's really good because it's got a blanket on the side and it looks really nice. This pink one I think goes quite well as well. Problem is that it's like a square, and really a rounder chair would work way better. So I think I might actually go with this one. This one's also a square, but it's rounder, so it kind of works. Alternatively, you could go with something super round like this, because I think this might work a little bit better depending on the colours we can get it in. So I quite like it in yellow, and I kind of like it in pink as well. I think I'm going to go with the pink though, just because it matches the walls better. So I'm either thinking this one or like this one, but I don't think it really matches. The bit that annoys me is I have a feeling like every chair has to have cushions or a blanket or something on it, just because I like just think that you would have that in most rooms, surely. Okay, then I can go ahead and start decorating. So this is more of a modern one, so I'm going to be aiming for more like white in terms of my actual like plant pot. And then plant rooms always look the best when you go with like quite leafy plants as well. So I'm literally just filling all of these little gaps that are on here with plants. There we go. So I've added all of the shelves on there with plants, and then now we've got this big section here. So a big plant would be good for this. Obviously I do want to go with the white pot if I can, to stick with sort of like a white and like cream kind of color scheme. So this plant I quite like. It's got like a lot of leaves on it. You can get it in white as well, but I don't know whether, I think it's actually better in cream. And then I'm going to put some more plants around it as well, just to make it look like the room really is full of plants, because I'm worried that we're not going to have enough plants in here. And I'm picking like a lot of the bigger plants seem to have way more like leaves on them, like bigger leaves. So I'm picking the bigger ones and I'm just like making them slightly smaller. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. We do have this section over here that literally has nothing on it, so I think that we need some kind of like wall decoration. option. I know that there are some like plant and like flower ones in here, but if they all look like ones that you'd have outside, I might have to just grab like a shelf or something. We do have this thing, which is actually a mirror behind it, which is actually quite nice. I don't think I've ever actually used it properly before, just because it's quite formal, but it really goes well in this room. Unfortunately, I can't match the wood, which is kind of annoying. I'm going to have to go with this lighter colour. But I think that does actually fit quite well. And then let's go over to the other side of the room, where we've got all of these little shelves that we can fill with plants. Then obviously we have all of this bottom section as well. Well, some of the bottom section, we got like a door there, so we can't actually put anything there. But I'm going to put loads of plants on the rest of it. And I'm mainly just sort of king ones that... Oh, that one I can actually place on there. That look quite good if they're made bigger and things. And we could put some flowers as well, because we haven't actually got any flowers properly. And then we've got that one that we just placed, but it hasn't got like a lot of flowers on it. And then I also want to include, I know we've been doing like mainly leafy ones, but you've got the little like succulents over here that we have that I want to include as well. Probably going to put those on like a shelf. We do also have like the hanging one over here, which I might include in this corner. Then probably only be able to fit like one more onto here. I'll just try and make it a little bit. I would like to like fit another one on there, just because then we've got, it's too symmetrical otherwise. Can I get like a really small one? Maybe you like to, I made it smaller. Yeah, that works quite well. Okay, and then we've got all of this bottom section as well that I'm gonna need to work something, outfit it in. I might have to do like a box, you know, like these ones, but those are pretty much just for outside. I could go with like this. For some reason it always looks really dark. I think it is because it's supposed to be outside. It's normally quite light, but I think that one looks quite nice. I'm gonna put that there. Then do we have any other ones that look like they could be on the floor? I guess like this doesn't really go with the other one we've just put down. We've got this one, and I love this one because the shapes of the leaves are really nice. Then we do have like a lot of room here. Obviously our door is there, so we're gonna have to make sure we don't put too much there. But I'm trying to think of like what else would actually work. Is there any like plant related items I can put there? And we do have this thing which has like a watering can on top, but I don't think it works that well. We do have this little bookcase. Will this fit? I think it might be a little bit big. If I put it there, is it in the way of the door? Pretty much in the way of the door. I can make it smaller. That's also an option. If I made it smaller and put it there, it's less in the way of the door, and make it a little bit more matching the color palette. Does that work? Not particularly. Okay, instead I might just pick like a cute little picture or something to put in that little bit. There's got to be some like cute little like garden related pictures, right? Or like plant related pictures. Obviously we've got like this one. This one's quite cute. Put that there. Any chance I can get the frame in a slightly lighter color? Nah, not really. A bit too light, I think. Although it does match that other one that we've got. Yeah, it's alright. I like that. Okay, and then we do have this section here on this wall. If I could get another picture, that'd be quite good. Or we could put this in, but I don't know if it has the same vibe. Does it have the same vibe? I don't know, it matches the seat that we've picked. Then I do think as a like last little bit to this room, it does kind of need a rug, just like a cute little rug. I wonder if there's one. Do have this flower one. I know that we were going with like a more modern design, but I really like the flower. Put it there for now, see if there's anything else that's better. Ooh, okay, so I'm going to use this one instead, because I think this one looked like quite nice and I haven't really used before, and it fits perfectly in the middle square. Then I guess finally, like, is there a different light that might look a little bit better? To be fair, like, this is quite nice, just like the classic, like, round one, but I might make it, like, a little bit smaller. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, perfect. Moving on to the next room, we've got this little room here. So for this room, I think I'm gonna make it a toddler's room, because we've done an infant room already, and it works quite well in small spaces, but I don't know whether we'll be able to do a toddler's room just because they have a lot of toys. But let's give it a go and see whether we can make one in such a small space. So I'm gonna start, I guess, by picking like the color palette based on the walls and things. We could make it quite bright and have it like be a really pretty like neon almost room, which could be quite cool, as I've never really done that before. I tend to go with like more tones, as you can see from like literally the last room that we did. But I might go with that and then pick like, so if we're going with yellow, I mean pinks would work quite well with yellow. You could go the complete opposite if we're going with like quite jarring colors, so we could go with like purple. I think picking like multiple colors might be better. I'm gonna go with a orange floor, just so that there is like a slight color palette there. Then let's go and have a look at like toddler beds that we've got. So there is obviously like quite a few. Some of them are really cute though. Like you've got this one, which I think is absolutely adorable, that I might use just because it's got that like really cute little like roof bit on top of it, and I literally haven't used this yet in any of my builds, and I just think it looks adorable. But I think I might go with like orange, yellow, and like red. So this one is actually perfect. Although it does have like a like slight like Japanese sort of aesthetic to it, with with the top part. And again, it is sort of those muted tones that I was saying I might stay away from, but I guess we'll just kind of try and do the rest of the room quite bright. So obviously what could be good is some kind of like bookcase or something. We've got like this classic one, and this one comes in quite a few bright colours as well, so this one should quite good. So I think I'm going to put that there, I guess. You can't really see all the bright colours, which like suck. Pick this one, and this one comes in quite a lot of bright colours inside, so I'm going to go with that, I think, just so that we've got those bright colours. Obviously it'd be good to pick something above it as well, so something else with quite a few bright colours but that's still like childy would be good. Could actually just pick like pictures and just put more pictures there. So I could go like this and just have like some little pictures above it. I think that's quite cute. Then for the rest of the room, obviously we've got these whole two sides here, and I do need toys here because we don't have any toys, and we definitely need toys in there. I mean, a light would also be good, but I don't think we've got enough room to be able to add in like a whole light and all of these toys. You know what we kind of need as well? We don't have like one of these, the little high chairs, and I feel like you definitely need that with a kid, otherwise they literally can't eat. We're not gonna have enough room. I don't know what to do. I guess we're gonna need one of these, aren't we? So I'm gonna have to put that there. If I put it like here, we can put a light behind it, so at least we've got like a little bit more going on in there. It's not kind of like wasting a space because it's such a short item. Don't really know what light we'd put for it though. I mean, this one's amazing, but it's really big. Pick this one. This one's quite like toddlery. Can I get it in a different color? I mean, getting it in pink works quite well. And I might put this in the red and orange, as that also fits like the sort of red and orange color palette we were doing with like the speckles of rainbow. So that's pretty good. Then I guess like see if I can put a toy like here or something. Another option is we get rid of the bookcase and we put like the little book that you have on the wall instead. This one. That also kind of works. Okay, I'm going to do that. We'll get rid of the bookcase, and instead I'm going to put like a toy box there, because I think that'll work a little bit better in terms of like space saving, I guess. This one's quite good because it's got a lot of bright colors in it too. So I think I'm going to go with the orange one. So now we have a toy box, we have a high chair. I'm going to move like the high chair a little bit like here, and then we have this corner which we can put things in. I mean, like ideally you would have one of the like educational things in that corner, so we could put like something like this here, but again it gets like fully in the way of the door. The only other thing I think is like you could move the door over, but then it kind of get mixed in with this. I could put this here, that works as well, and then I should be able to fit one of these into here. We'll go with like a cute little pink one. Yeah, that should be usable. I wouldn't know without actually having a toddler and testing it out, but that looks like it should be usable. Then obviously we've got all of this area over here. I'd like to decorate that with some like cute little pictures and things. We do have like these cute little like mural design type things, which could be cute to put around. They're kind of like sketched onto the wall. I might put like a little unicorn just standing on the little table. Then I love these bunnies. I don't know whether I could also put the bunnies there or whether that's a bit much. I could put the bunnies somewhere else maybe. Yeah, I could put them over here, put them onto the little toy chest there, and then it would be good to put another picture here, to be fair. So what's another cute little child picture we could there? We've got like this poster. It's huge. I make it a little bit smaller. Does it work better? Yeah, that looks quite nice. That looks cute. The only other thing I can think is I kind of want to include like fairy lights going all the way across that wall there. Ooh, we've also got these cute little star ones. I might use these instead. So what color palette would best? Probably pink, similar to like what we've done before. It kind of comes out like looking orange anyway because the lights are on. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, I like that. Then if I get rid of this, how dark's the room? Quite dark. Okay, so we probably do want an overhead light, but I'm going to pick something different. For kids' rooms, I pretty much always add the little like cloud because I just think that looks absolutely adorable in kids' rooms. This little cloud here. And I'm probably going to go with the like not one with color just because I think it looks fine just being a white cloud. Yeah, there's our kids' room. I think that looks really cute. Okay, moving on to our next room, we've got this one here. And I think what I'm going to do for this one is going to be like a games room kind of thing. So I'm going to make this entire side just kind of be where doors are to get to the next rooms. And then on this side, I'm going to put a sofa, I guess, and then a big screen and just make it like really comfortable. So if it's going to be a games room, I think I'm going to try and make it a bit darker because that way the screen lights up a lot better. But I was thinking of making it like more like a video game room. So something a bit cooler like this might work. Do it in red. The problem is it's very bright if I do it in that color. What might work a little bit better? Ooh, we do have this, but it doesn't work in the size room that it's in. Ooh, what about this one? It's got like loads of cool squares. I think I'm gonna go with that one. We do have like a couple of different colors I could do, but I think this one looks the best. It doesn't look as like intense. It's still pretty intense, but it doesn't look as like muddled as a lot of the other ones look. Or this one's one's like has like gamer vibes. Very crazy though. What if we put this across one wall and did black on the rest? I feel like that might work actually. Hang on, let me check that. Okay, so yeah, if you go with like a grey like rest of the walls, it kind of looks like really cool. So I'm gonna go with that instead and have like the accent wall so the room doesn't feel as mental when you're looking at it. Then I'm real tempted to use like one of these floorings. Kind of matches the like walls that we've picked there, but the problem is they all have like a lot of color to them. Although this one kind of worked. Yeah, that looks cool. Okay, I'm gonna go with that. Then let's grab our big TV, and then I was thinking about just trying to put cabinets around it, but I am worried that the sofa is gonna be way too close to the TV. Obviously, we're gonna need our games console as well, so I'm gonna go with this TV. Obviously, it's huge, so I'm gonna make it like a little bit smaller, and then I'm gonna add like I guess like a table underneath it and a table and like shelves above it is like kind of what I'm thinking. Okay, so I've gone with like this little table here, and then if we grab a surface as well, we can then put it like directly above it. I'm thinking just like something like this, then we can just add 3 of them. I was hoping for like a longer table, one that went like all the way across. An alternative is that we don't use that at all and we actually use these. I don't know whether that'll work. Okay, we'll leave that as is just so that I can put like lights as well on these side bits here. So something like this is what I was thinking. So that you've got like these. Ooh, those are really cool actually. Okay, yeah, I like that. Add those in, and then let's grab our like gaming console. I'm gonna go with these colors, I think. This is like a tiny little like gamer cave, and then obviously we need our sofa as well. Something a bit more simplistic would probably work better, like this. Then I guess like that kind of how far I can have it away and have the doors still be kind of usable. It might just be like a little bit too much. Let's move it forward. At least then we know it's usable. Hopefully this is enough space that you can still get in. Then let's add in some decorations. Could have a rug, but the thing is the floor's quite patterned already, so I don't think it'd look that great. So I want things that look like they could be from games. So like this is kind of looks like something you'd have in a game. These are obviously like collectibles. Oh, I could put all the collectibles at the top actually. If I just hit him there, we can then grab all the different collectibles and just put them on the shelf. Except for they're a little bit too big, so I'm gonna have to like make them all smaller. So I guess we'll start in the middle, and I'll start with him. Then what are the ones? Let's go with this guy. He's got like a game face kind of thing. I think I'm gonna add 5. So yeah, we can have one on each side there. Try and mix up colors a little bit so that it's more of a range. There we go. I think that looks cool. Then obviously we do have another spot down here, but I don't know whether it'd be better just to leave that blank actually. We do have like, I don't even know what that is, but that kind of also looks like it could be some game thing. Yeah, I'm gonna put this here. Change the color as well so that it's yellow and that looks a little bit better. Okay, cool. And then the only thing I'm thinking now is maybe some pictures and stuff on the back wall of like video games. We do have like sort of game poster type things around. So like this kind of game vibe. So this definitely has like game vibe. This thing here. I'm just kind of picking things and like overlapping them at the minute. There you go. I think that looks quite good before I like end up adding way too much. I'm gonna leave the 2 walls on the other side blank just so that it's not like too distracting. And to be fair, I'm pretty happy with the light in there. I don't think it really needs changing. Then let's move on to the next room. If you're enjoying this video so far, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. So in our next room, I think I'm gonna do a like little dog room, so we can just add in like a bunch of cute things for dogs and like obviously a little dog bed and things like that in it. So I'm gonna go with like probably a more rough carpet, because I think if we went with the fluffy one, like yeah, it's nice, but also it'll get wrecked by a dog. Obviously, I guess you'd want like a slightly darker one as well. I could go with like green maybe. We do like green and blues. That could be quite nice. So if I try and grab like a more like greeny blue, that would be good. Something like this. Doesn't go super great. Ooh, this one's quite cool though. I kind of like this. I haven't used it really before, I don't think. It's quite bright, but I think it looks kind of cool. And then let's grab a dog bed. Ooh, we could try and stick with like a color palette as well. I think we need more greens because those walls are definitely way too blue. Are there any cute dog beds that are green? This is kind of cute. Quite a few different ones. This one's quite nice. I like this one. Does have obviously those creams in it though. But I think that one's quite nice. And then obviously we want some toys as well. So I'm going to put some toys in this corner here. And we do have that like slight brown now, I guess. So we can go ahead and add in like a light brown one. Or we got this one. This one goes actually because it's got that like good blue to it. I'm going to put it here. Then obviously we need balls. So I'm going to add in a bunch of different balls for the dog. We'll just pick like a range of colors. There we go. And then I think I'm going to add in some shelving that we can then put some little like dog treats and things on. What would be like a good shelving to use? So we don't really have like a massive amount of room in here to be fair, because the dog bed a lot. Ooh, we do have this though. Obviously we need to include this. It's got the little collar and things on it. And it does come in in blue, so that's quite good. I'm gonna put it here, maybe? Yeah, we'll put it there, and then I'll put another shelf, like, right next to it as well. I'm gonna go with this one, and I'll just put it, like, slightly lower than that one. And then let's go ahead and add in our decorations. Now, I think there's, like, dog treats and things, so I really want to use those, because I think they'll make the room look super cute, and obviously they relate to the dog quite well. Oh, I just had an idea as well. I could also include, like, stuffed animals, because, like, dogs love stuffed animals. I think there's, like, a little basket somewhere with, like, kids' toys in as well, which could, like, kind of look like it's for dog. We also have, like, dog food, but I don't know if it's really gonna fit anywhere. I could put it there, but then it's, like, right in the way. To be fair, like, with the positioning of these, like, doors, you could actually move them so that they're here. They don't need to be right at the back. I assume that there is enough space to get through there. I am not entirely sure. It should be fine. I'll put the dog food there, and if I move both of those across, I then have enough room. I mean, to be fair, that would need to be moved across anyway, because you wouldn't be able to use... Oh, no, you wouldn't be able to get past. I'm going to have to do it, like, here, because you're not going to be able to get past the dog bed otherwise to actually get through that door. Although that does open enough space in this corner to have another bit of storage, and there is that sort of corner thingy mob bob. I think it's in here. Yeah, this one that I really like. We can get it in blue or white. I'm going to go with white because the other one has, like... Actually, yeah, it's yellow on the inside, or this one, actually. This is green. Perfect. I think it's a different shade of green, though. That's fine. And then we can pull that up and just put that, like, in the corner. I'm going to make it slightly smaller as well. Okay, so I've just put that in the corner, and then I can get more decorations for that. And obviously, we still need the decorations for the shelves on the other side. So here's the little toy box that I was looking at. This looks, like, really similar to what you would have for, like, pets as well as kids. So I'm going to pop that there, just because I think that also kind of goes. Then, oh, we have, like, a cookie jar for, like, pets and things. So I'm going to include that. Well, I guess it's just a cookie jar. I don't know if it's necessarily for pets, but it kind of does look like it would be for, like, pet treats. So I'm going to put that there. And then what else do we have? To be fair, if I move that along a little bit, it could take up, like, most of that as well. So you don't really need, like, a massive amount there. And we got, like, loads of shelves over here we still need to fill. Ooh, we've got these ones, which are, like, a line of pet, like, treats in different jars. So this one's quite good. I don't know why it's so small, though. I feel like it looks better by making it bigger, you know? I'm going to put that there. Then we've got these ones, which are obviously just more treats. And there's another one right next to it as well. So I'm going to put this here. And then we've also got these ones. It's got, like, many, many treats for our dog. We also have this cute little dog statue, which I'm going to include just, like, right on the end here. Cute. And then I'm going to have a look to see if there's any, like, little dog pictures and things. We do obviously have, like, actual dog stickers, but I think it'd be better to try and find, like, dog pictures so it looks a little bit better. Hey, we got, like, a little poster here of, like, a little dog chasing a ball. I might put that on this side, put it in the middle of the wall there. Ooh, we've got, like, this really cool picture of dog playing poker. Obviously that famous picture, but I don't think it's going to work that great. I know that there's a dog calendar somewhere as well, so I want to try and find that. I think it might be in the wall decorations, and I find it here. So I'm going to include this little dog calendar. I'm going to just check what the two colours are that have dogs. There is a blue one, perfect. Then I don't really know what else I can include. There's not really, like, a massive amount else, like, pet related, really. So I think I might leave it there. We do have this little, like, dog succulent that I might see if I can fit it right up here. Yeah, that looks cute. Okay. Perfect. And then I'm going to leave that there, I think. Then we've got our last room, which is just this one over here. And this one's a bit tricky because we have a aquarium in it. But I did have a cool idea for this. What if you had it so that this room was like a sort of a study, but more like an arty kind of crafty room? It'd be kind of cool if we made it like, because that's quite modern, but it wouldn't be that modern, to be fair, if it was like an arty, like slash craft kind of vibe. But I might go with just like plain walls like this, and then I guess like wood makes sense for a floor. You could also have it as tile, but I don't know if it'd work as well. Or if you went with like something like that, but I don't really know if that would work. What else would work? You definitely wouldn't want like carpet or anything. To be fair, I'm just gonna go with this. I think it's just better. It's just like plain white wood. Then I'm gonna grab like some kind of craft stuff. So obviously we're gonna need like a big easel. Guess I can put that on this side over here. What kind of easels do we have? Yeah, I'm gonna go with this one. I don't really know what color to have it in though. This one's covered in paint, so I think I prefer this one. I want the room to have like a slightly used vibe about it. Then we do have like other crafty things that you could do. Like this is like a candle making set, so I'm gonna include that as well. That'd be kind of cool to have. I'm not jamming with the colors room currently though. What if I did this? I think it needs more wooden features. Maybe the floor needs to be made out of wood instead, like a lighter wood, like this. Yeah, that looks better. I feel like the walls might need to be changed. I'm just gonna have a quick look at what else there is. The problem is that weird sort of mix between modern and like formal that like massive aquarium has. It just mixes it up a little bit too much. Maybe like something like this. No, I still think it needs more wood color to it. This one's quite nice. I don't know if it goes like particularly well, but I think it looks like pretty nice. If I can get this, can I get this in a lighter? Nah, it's pretty much all the same except for that one. What if I did that one and then there is that lighter version, or there's the blue one, but the blue one's horrible. I'm gonna go with that. Then I think I need like shelves directly above here that just has like a bunch of candles and things that like they've made, or like pictures and stuff like that. I feel like I've gone with the theme of like activities or something for all of these except for the toddler room. I think I'm just gonna go with like simple ones like this, and then we can put like a couple of them. There we go, like that. And then obviously we're gonna put our decorations on top. Obviously gonna want some plants as well, just to make it feel a little bit more cozy. Then I'm just gonna type in candle, and then we'll just have a look at what comes up. So obviously we've got classic candles like this, or we've got like these crazy candles that come in the pastel set. Definitely want to include those because they're a bit more exciting. Put those on like top and grab them in a couple of different colors as well. Annoyingly, they place like lit, so it's kind of annoying because it looks like you're currently using it, but obviously you wouldn't using it. There you go, I think that looks kind of cool. Then, oh, we got these ones as well. These ones are quite cool. They have like different patterns in them, but they're massive. So I'm gonna have to like make smaller for sure, like this big, and work out where I want them all. Got like red candles as well. Those are kind of cool. I rotate those around. There you go. So we've got loads of candles there, and then on this top section here, I wanted to put some little like pictures, just like more simple ones are better. So just this maybe. There we go. So we've just got some little pictures up there, and then I want some pictures as well on the wall. And then we do also have the top of the aquarium that we can put some stuff on as well. That might be actually the best place to have like all of your equipment and for painting. So like little storage boxes and things. So I could put like these kind of things up there. Just anything that kind of looks like it could be creative. I don't know why, but I always feel like these almost do look like you would have them in like a little art room. I know that they're meant for like gardening, but they're also just like spray bottles. This as well, like I know it's makeup essentials, but again, it kind of is just like brushes, isn't it? Oh, this is quite good as well. It's just like a little cleaning bucket, but I feel like you might have that. It's got like roll and things in it. Ooh, then we got like these color swatch thingies, which are obviously for the like interior design career type thing. I might have to like make them a little bit smaller, but that works quite well in that there. Then I think I might just include like a tiny plant just there. There we go. And then I want the little pictures on the walls, like the ones that they've sort of painted. These are always really cute, and these also kind of look like they could be painted. If I like make them a little bit smaller, you can sort of scatter them around. This as well is like more modern, but also kind of looks like it's just been painted. I'll put it right next to the canvas. That works quite well. There's like a few more that are just like canvas paintings that I can think I'm just going to include like around this as well. It's more like abstract kind of artwork. Then obviously like this one works quite as well because it's more like an oil painting. Then I think like where else could we? I think that's probably about it. And I think maybe I might change the light. I don't really know what kind of light I would have though, or maybe just like a single bulb. I know that it's still like a modern build though. I don't know if it's gonna look. Actually, no, that looks kind of okay. Yeah, I like that. I think this is a bit of a random touch in the room, but like it looked cool. But yeah, I think that's all it. And there is our 5 rooms for this week, guys. I think one of my favorite rooms in this build was definitely the games room. I think that it looks super cool. I really like all of the different pop figure type things that it's got on top of the little shelf. I think the little plant sort of sitting area is really cute as well. I think that came out looking really good with all the little cute pastel colors that we picked. The last room that we made is also something that I would definitely want. I think it'd be so cool to do all those paintings with all the little aquarium fish swimming behind you. But let me know what you think in the comments below. Be sure to give this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. On the screen is a recommended video, as well as a link to the playlist for this series, so please do check that out as well if you're enjoying this content, and I hope you all have a great evening.